Hello guys, welcome to Dandy's Kitchen. Today we are cooking something delicious and stay tuned. Baking time. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making Malva pudding, orange Malva pudding. Okay, with me I have egg, sugar, butter, milk, flour, lemon zest and apricot jam. So firstly, you are going to cream your sugar, your butter, and together with your eggs. So you're just gonna go ahead and mix this up until it's in the right consistency. So I hate this part when the butter just decide to go inside the whisk. But anyway, when you love baking and you have passion for it, you just have to go ahead and mix up until everything is nice and pale. Like you can see now, I mixed it up until it reaches this stage or this consistency, and then you add your apricot jam. And then if it's your first time watching this, being on my page, normally, don't be surprised, normally I don't talk about the grams and whatnot. I write them under description. That's why I write my ingredients and the weight. So don't be surprised. And you can follow me on my Instagram at Dandy's Kitchen and also on Facebook, Dandy's Kitchen. So moving forward, you mix your jam up until it reaches this stage, and then now you have to add your lemon, you have to add your orange zest or your orange rinds, yes, and flour and milk, and then you're going to mix this at the same time. And also don't be surprised when you mix this, most of the time it's so thin it looks like it won't bake well, but this is how you achieve that moist Malva pudding, so don't be surprised. And also, if you want to make a plain Malva pudding, because mine is flavored with orange, if you don't want to use a flavored one, you can just do plain and subtract the orange part. So this is how it is after I baked it. So moving forward, now we are making a syrup, which is the fresh orange juice, the cream and sugar. So you just have to boil this on a low heat. And as you can see, like it's starting to change, like the consistency is starting to change. So we need that, not that much thick, but it has to be like a syrup the way it is now. This is the right consistency that we need. So I'm just gonna continue and cook it for like 2 or 1 minute, and then this is how it looks now. It's thin, you can see now. So you're just going to go ahead and pour this syrup on your Malva pudding. and your Malva pudding has to be still hot or warm. But after putting this, you have to put it back into the oven so that it can continue to soak in the Malva pudding. So here I just wanted to show you guys that you can even use on the ramekin or whatsoever small dishes, or not a glass or a cup, if you want to bake it individually. Or you can also use bigger, what do they call it, I forgot the name. Yeah, you can even use a baking tray or a casserole dish. Yes. You can also use the casserole dish. That's what I'm using now. And the reason behind pouring the syrup while everything is still hot, I'm talking about the syrup and the Malva pudding, is because it soaks much better and easy when it's still hot rather than when it's cold. You get me? So that's why you have to put everything while it's still hot. So here I was using a pin. This is what I use most of the time when I bake puddings like this. You just have to poke it and allow the syrup to go in. If you don't have this kind of a pin, you can use a toothpick, whatsoever that you have, but not a knife. So here we are making a custard. This is how you separate your eggs. Here we only use the egg yolks to make our fresh custard. But if you don't want to make this one, you can use the ultramel one or any custard that you know of. Any brand is fine. So I enjoy eating or making my own fresh custard. So with me there I have my egg yolks, vanilla, sugar and flour to thicken it. Just a teaspoon of flour. So I'm just going to heat my milk. I just want it to be warm, or to heat it a little bit, not when it reaches a boiling stage, no. Okay, and then now here I'm just mixing the eggs, flour, vanilla essence, everything that you saw me putting in there. I'm just mixing this up until it's thick and pale. So it takes time. That's why I was using the electric beater, because it takes time. And then the reason behind whisking it or mixing it up until it's pale is because if you just pour those eggs into the warm milk, it's going to make the lumps, and we don't need that. So as you can see now, it's nice and pale. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take hot milk and put it into and mix it with these eggs bit by bit. Why am I doing this? So that the eggs can get the same temperature with the milk. If I just pour the eggs into the milk, it's going to cook like scrambled eggs. So you need to get the same temperature. And then now that's why I'm going to mix and pour gradually. and then please make sure that your heat is on low, because if it's on high, I'm telling you, it's just going to be scrambled eggs. You have to cook this on a low heat and be patient. Keep on mixing, keep on stirring up until it thickens up. And how do you check that? You'll see, and then later on, like on your spatula, when you make a line, if the line stays like that, that means your custard is cooked. You'll see on the video there, I'll show. And also the other thing, you can serve this custard when it's cold or when it's warm. So as you can see now, it's thick. That's why I was saying you can even see that, you can even see the difference. So as you can see, I'm going to make a line and there it stays like that, and then that means my custard is cooked. And now this is my plated individual dessert. So you just pour over the custard, and thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.